And he said, "We'll just drive down the outside and
Ladies, gentlemen, citizens, and other people, please give attention to Bill, the chairman of the Pendleside Jubilee Committee, Mr. Bill Mayer. Big hand!
Thank you for that magnificent introduction. I'm surprised Tony can read as well as shout. I've got a very, very great welcome to make to all our guests here today, or everyone who's come out on such a glorious afternoon. And it's nice to be even more privileged than Her Majesty, who was rained on yesterday. We've had such a glorious day today. I want to introduce my guests. First and foremost, His Worship the Mayor of Pendle, Councillor Ajab Mahmood, and his lady wife. Our MP, Andrew Stevenson, who's come all the way from Westminster very quickly today to join us. Sheila Derwent, who is our County Councillor. And of course we have our own Borough Councillor, James K. Starkey. No one knows what the K is for. Yeah. It could be unknown.
It could be. Yeah, could be a spelling mistake.
I don't need to say anything to you other than to introduce you once again to our town crier,
and what
Tony
am I doing
Becker,
now?
Councillor Tony Becker.
And what am I doing now?
What are you doing now?
What am I doing now?
I'll tell you in a minute. These events are very difficult to arrange. They take a long, long time. And I've really got to express my very, very heartfelt thanks to my committee, who've been absolutely magnificent over the 18 months during which we have planned this event. It takes a lot of people to bring this together. It takes a lot of thought. Not only have we had thought, but we have had people who make things done. They actually get things done. And that has been the privilege to me as their chairman. I also want to thank our sponsors. There are so many, and we are very, very grateful to them for their financial and their support here today. The cooperation between the villages in this event has been marvellous. We really only started 10 years ago when we did the Golden Jubilee. Until then, Bali wanted to do things their own way. But since then, they've allowed us to join in, which is very, very nice of them. But the cooperation between the three villages is now
Have you anything to do with this?
And I'm very, very grateful for all that support. I now would like to again introduce the Mayor of Pendle, who wishes to say a few words to you. Thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you for that. Good afternoon, everyone. As Mayor of Pendle, I feel honoured and delighted to have been invited with my wife, the Mayoress, to attend this wonderful Pendleside event to celebrate Her Majesty the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. And I would like to warmly welcome you all to it. Her Majesty the Queen is the second monarch in British history to celebrate 60 years on the throne. The previous monarch to achieve this was Queen Victoria. The Queen has reigned through some of the most profound and breathtaking changes ever to have taken place in our history. So it is absolutely right that the Queen's achievements, her hard work and dedication across this extraordinary time is celebrated by all of us, both in this country and across the Commonwealth. Individuals and communities are, of course, marking the Diamond Jubilee in any number of different ways. And there are truly national celebrations taking place on which we can be all proud of. In this special year, Her Majesty the Queen dedicates herself anew to your service. I hope we will all be reminded of the power of togetherness and the community strength of family, friendship and good neighbourliness. A huge thank you must go to the Pendleside Diamond Jubilee Committee and helpers for working so hard to organise such a fantastic event. The timetable I was given shows just how much work has gone into this, including the processional floats, band, cheerleaders, exhibitions, tug-of war competition and disco. Thanks must also go to our MP Andrew Stevenson, Councillor Sheila Derwent, Pendlebury Councillors Tony Beckett and James Starkey, and Chairman of Barley and Ruffley and Goldshore Parish Councils for making time in their busy schedules to participate in this event, a wonderful event. Special thanks must go from one mayor to another, from me to Bill Mayor, the Chairman of Pendleside Diamond Jubilee Committee, who has worked so hard on this event. My mayoral office have found it very helpful and a pleasure to deal with. Thank you all for supporting this fantastic event in Pendleside.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for the unaccustomed pleasure of praise. It doesn't often happen to me. I would like to present our lady guests with bouquets. And to do that, we have a charming young lady, Molly Hudson, to do so. Molly?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, oh, and some more.
Thank you very much, Molly, for that. Can you hear me now? No, is it gone?
You switched it off?
Totally gone.
Alright, good. No, it's
Sorry about this.
Bill, it's no good, we can still hear you.
Sorry, loose charge. That's great, isn't it?
That's the way.
Present the prizes to the top three floats which are here today. All the floats are splendid. There's an immense amount of effort and time gone into them and an enormous amount of imagination. But Tony and the team here have decided now to present these prizes, first, second and third. I'll introduce once again Councillor James Starkey.
Oh, he's marking his card.
Thank you.
He's just counting the postal
Well,
vote.
accustomed as I am to entertaining you, I think we're going to do it in reverse order. So the third most popular float in today's Pool session, and that's easy for you to say, is Charles and Camilla, or the little boat from Barley.
What's the third?
That was the third. Oh, that's you. Come on. Yes.
Yes.
Come on. Oh, he's not King Charles. He's not Camilla. Oh, it's the Queen.
Yes.
Oh, who are you then? This is the Queen. I beg your pardon. It's the Queen, Her Majesty. How lovely you can differentiate yourself.
Oh, kiss her hand.
Make sure that you get that to the palace for hot. That's the other Queen, Mr. Elton John's on personal team. Thank you. Oh, we have a gift.
Again.
Sandra, you. Sandra.
Mr. Stevenson, MP.
Yeah. Bless your ship and all who sail in her.
It was lovely. Apart from abusing the bus driver involved about an hour since,
sorry about
shouting at him, he was most upset. That was lovely. Second prize goes to the Witches Galore float. So that's over there somewhere. And they'll be coming here, I guess, at some point. And the one that we all thought that was nearly the best, but you know, it'll do.
Flea Baron.
So very much for coming. Here she comes, Jubilee.
Yeah. Don't forget which one you give it. But if you prefer that, keep that one and give it. Here we are.
Here we come. The lovely bells. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey.
Give it to Bill. He's in charge. Give it to Bill, he's signed for it. You've lost a piece.
Right, it still works. Hello. Hello.
Is Andrew saying something now? No? What, the witches?
Yeah.
They're the wrong one. They're not real ones. Right, what's next?
We've lost this now.
We lost the battery,
I'm just going to say those prizes were presented by the Gulf Show Events Committee.
Yeah.
And then when I finish that, you ring a bell again. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Well done, Bruce. I'm only the driver. You're really
Yeah,
great.
every team needs a driver.
Bill, just when you're speaking, just get it a bit lower down. You're speaking into a mouth.
Well, he won't switch it on
I
for
can't
him.
hear you.
Has it gone off again?
Apparently I'm still on.
You're still on.
Can I just say that those prizes, 4 leaf floats, were given by the Gulf Show Events Committee. We're very grateful for their kind contribution. And now I'm back. So to make sure that you're all listening, I think what we ought to do is what we've done in other places. We ought to have 3 rousing cheers for Her Majesty. Make sure that she can hear them down in Buckingham Palace. Are you ready? Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Brilliant, Tony. Thank you very much. Last word of thanks is to our hosts on this field, the Hartley family.
Gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen.
Well done, everyone. Thank you.